Welcome to the Daily Guidance Meditation Podcast with the Realized Master. These meditation talks were recorded during intensive spiritual retreats with Master Sirio. Therefore, they might contain some specific teachings and wisdom for life to be taken into consideration. Each recording begins with a mantra to bring you into a favorable condition for the inner journey. This initial mantra is followed by a brief talk in which the process of meditation is explained to you. After the talk, keep meditating at least for 15 minutes, and if you like it, continue, increasing the time by and by as you proceed. So now you are left with nothing else to do but close your eyes, relax, listen, and let meditation happen.
Those people who are lucky enough to spend many years with a master, they experience wonderful things. So in my case, I didn't spend much time with Master Kirpal. I met him on 2 occasions. One which lasted 3 weeks and one which lasted 2 weeks. But I went so deep into his, how to call it? For me, it was an ocean of light. That's what Master Kirpal was. An ocean of light and an ocean of love. And when I was in his presence, but I must say even when I was not in his presence, after being initiated by him, I was really swimming in a sea of love. But especially in his presence, to me Master Kirpal was such a magnet that would pull me like a magnet pulls iron. And it was kind of a consuming love, what I experienced with him. The love that really cooks your veins, your blood, and your flesh. And with Sanji, it was a long story of 20 years. A wonderful, beautiful story. And he also, I perceived him as an ocean of grace, as a sea of love and beauty and holiness. So in those 20 years, I had such wonderful experiences with this Master. So much divine love, so much bliss and ecstasy. So these my 25 years with my masters, my 2 masters, have been the treasure which enriched my life. Have been the most beautiful thing which could have happened to me. And I treasure all of these so much. I remember all of the events like it just happened. And mind you, with Sanji was not always easy, because he was a very demanding master. And if you cooperated in his work, he was sometimes very tough. And asking you things which maybe you wouldn't like to do because it was too much of a sacrifice. But I always did whatever he asked of me. I always obeyed his every wish. And I always loved him, whatever happened. So that's the way we live a wonderful story with a living master. In my case, masters who have not been parts of my life, masters of the past that people worship and adore in their own superficial way, to me they mean nothing because they are not part of my life. What I love, like and treasure, it is what has been part of my life. So my masters are my everything. They are those I adore and I worship, because God has manifested to me through them. and I am always a very faithful lover. So I will wish for everybody such a story, such a wonderful life. So take the path to your heart, make it the most important thing of your life, because it's worthwhile. When you will come at the end of your life, that's what will be your treasure. That is what you will take with you out of this world. All the experiences, all the impressions, which are imprinted in your deep self, they will go with you. Nothing else will go with you. So let this meditation be another attempt to get as close as possible to our center, to the center of our being. So let's gather ourselves, let's be fully attentive, well focused, well concentrated. Pay attention. Steadily look in the center, and with love and devotion keep calling on Him by repeating His holy names. May Supreme Sadguru bless all of us.